Alrighty, and we're live again. As I promised you, we'd be doing this from a different location. So I'm abroad for some medical checkups, and I did promise we were going to do something new. So just to give you an idea of what we're actually going to do, here it is. So it's the Harry Potter Lego Castle, and it's the Hogwarts main tower. So it's not a massively big set. We're talking 2,135 pieces. So not massively big, but big enough to to be a challenge. And the challenge is going to be, let's see if I can actually build it in the time that I'm abroad. So we're talking 10 days from today to start to finish. To be honest, it's probably going to be feasible. We're looking at about 21 bags by the looks of things. The manuals are, you can see they're a lot more conventional. They're more similar to the normal sized manuals. Got a fair bit of stickers as well. Look at that. We've got some quite nice stickers here and these ones. So that's pretty cool. And one of the things that Lego had promised and kept its promise is we were moving over to paper-based bags. So you can see these are completely paper-based. The instructions also are a lot lighter and smaller. You can see obviously there's always the introduction. Moving over to this one is number 1 and 2. But again, we'll probably try to get through these in 10 days. You may have noticed I don't have my usual lighting and things. I apologize for that. But obviously I had to fit everything in one suitcase. So having said that, we're going to open bag number 1 and we're going to dive right in. So let's see what's inside bag number 1. So, I don't also have my trays with me that I normally do, so you're going to have to bear with. We're going to be using just the table, so that should be okay. Let me just get out every last piece, make sure none. So be careful with the paper ones because they do stick. So there's a bit of like wax on the inside, and these had 2 pieces stuck to them. So here's the first piece around the pieces, and let's get this open as well. Second round of pieces here. So let me just open this very carefully and get these open. There we go. See that there's none stuck on the inside, and there are none stuck on the inside. So this is all the bits we've got in bag number 1. Also you get the tool, very useful. So first thing we're doing is setting up our friend Harry Potter. So let's get him sorted straight away. Got the head going on, and this, yeah, see, this is another thing of the new Lego sets, is you have on one side of the head one expression and on the other side of the head another. So we'll put him smiling with let's put him with his glasses. That's one piece. The second piece probably is going to be the legs, obviously. Let's get the legs going. And last but not least, the hair, which is here. So yeah, I'm quite confident we'll manage to make the full set in time. There's the hair gone on. They're mini sets, so you can see they're slightly smaller than normal. On the box, there's a fair bit of all the different people that are going to be available. So characters wise, there's definitely Harry Potter. There he is, and he's got his magic wand somewhere around here. Let's see to get it up. Where's his magic wand? Where's his magic wand? So the problem I have this time round is I didn't bring my magnifying glass. So that's not going to be the easiest of things. And this is looking like there's this little weird set here, which is probably one magic wand. So like, just to give you an idea, the wands are attached here. We're going to detach one of them and we're going to give it straight away to Harry so he can do his magic spells. There we go. There's the first wand, and he's in pole position. We'll put him somewhere where you can see him. There we are. We'll leave him here. There we are. There's Harry. So let's move on, and we're starting to build straight away. A very good thing about these ones is if you look at the manual, it actually shows you the parts that's going to be done and grayed out on the total part. So that's a pretty good idea. If you compare it to the Millennium Falcon me and my wife are doing at home, you don't get this. You just get the detailed part. It's grayed out, and it, you know, doesn't really make 100% sense. So anyway, let's get the first piece, and we need one of these and one of these. So you'll find the level of this being a lot easier. So if you're looking at this set, it's a 10 plus, so you're not going to have problems doing it. It's a lot less technical than many other ones. So yeah, it'll be a lot easier to do. You're going to then go with two of these. We're going to put these here, one here, one here. Then it wants two of the dark coloured ones. Let me see if I did at least bring my manual handheld magnifying glass. I think I did bring it. Let's see if I did bring it. Yes, I did. My mouse backpack, you remember I opened it just before leaving. I'm definitely going to do a review about it. It's amazing. It really works well. So here we're looking for two pieces that go to the side. So let's see what colour these could be. By the looks of things, they're going to be, yeah, it does look like they're actually going to be, here it's showing two greys, but to be honest, when you open this, bag number one, can't really see two greys. So I know, here they are, like they're all upside down, so here they are. Yeah, it doesn't have to have the table brown like that, but anyway, one like this, one like this. The two greys are there. Then we're going to go with one of these and one of this. This is the round piece. This is a typical part that's available in most Lego sets. You'll see this just clips in here, and you get the rotating part there. So this one's going to go 4 in. So 4 in is about there, and we've done that one. So you can see that the set is way more simple than something like the Millennium Falcon. So we've got that. We're then going to go with this. Also, the doubt in the parts is a lot lower because you can see you're really going through the standard pieces, and there's not a load of variability, as you can see also from the pile there of pieces. So this is going like that. We get this one that's going like this. Then a dark grey is going across the top here, like so. And then this grey is going across here. There we are. That grey there is like that. Move that across there. Then we're going with two of these blue ones. One of which here. One of which here. And straight away there you have it. There's the two blues. We're then going with one grey, one smooth, or like my wife says, smoothie, blue, and 3 of the light blue. I'm going to go straight here and apply the square blue here. Let's see if you can see that better. Yeah, the square blue there. This grey is going here, and the blue is going here. By the way, the car I took for hire this time round is a Audi Quattro e-tron A6, so fully electric, and I did that because I wanted to see what this generation of electric vehicles like, and boy oh boy, one an update compared to vehicles like a Tesla or something like that. I'm gonna have to do a review about it. I probably will actually in these days that I'm here, because to be honest, if you're thinking about something like that, the vehicle's really, really good. Yeah, on a completely separate topic, definitely worth looking at. So anyway, we've built this one. Moving on to page number 10. We got this flat part here. We're going to use we're looking for a vertical. So that's this piece here. You've got a vertical grey here, and you've got I would say that's a transparent probably, yeah. And this is basically going to attach on top of this, like this. Left with that clip, and then this one's going in, let me see, by 2. So right next to the other one. So this is going to go here, and that's attached there. Then we need one of these, and one of the smoothies. So now that we've got those, let me see what this is actually doing. So you've got the dot there at the end. You've then got the tower bit here, going across the top there. There we are. I'll just get that in properly. Oh. There we are, that's in properly. Then you've got the other smooth here. And then this is going on the end here. The other thing that's pretty cool about this instruction set, which you don't get with the Millennium Falcon, is you can probably see it around the parts that are added. You get a red highlight, which is pretty cool, and here you get the little character going across to tell you how far you are to the end of that build. So that's pretty an interesting way of doing it. I think that's quite nice. So then we get this set here, we attach this guy here, and you've now got this opening piece like this. So there we go. Let's see, what have we got next? Right, so it's probably going to make another one, because if you bear in mind we're making the bottom part of this, it's probably going to open out like a kind of set that you can, play inside of. So this wants another one of these, another one of these. I'm going to put that on the end here. There we are. And it's going to want one of those folding ones here. And it's going to want one of those dark greys here, so we'll put that there. There we are. And that one's going to go on the end here. And that's done that bit there. Then here we're going to get two of these. So 1, 2. These two are going on the end here. So one here, one here. There we go. One here, one here. Then we've got a grey square, a smooth blue square, and a 3 line. And this is literally going to go on the end here. Then this grey is going to go here. And then this one's going to go, oh God. Yeah, so today I've been travelling, so my eyes are particularly tired. I've managed to flick that piece now all the way down here. It's going here. Probably I'll get some rest tonight, hopefully. So this is like this. Need another transparent piece. Another of those verticals. Transparent pieces attaching to the vertical grey, like so. And then this guy is going right next to here. And there we are. Then we've got again the hatch piece like this. We've got the smooth blue and the light blue or pale blue there. This blue's going to go here. This one's crossing here. Get it in right, okay, and the smooth bit here. And this is going to now attach to the other end. So if I get this end here, it's going to attach here. There we go. And then this shuts like that. and you're left with, this was attached wrong, left with this like this. There you have it, the two sides are attached with that there. Now, I'm going to get some water. And we can carry on. Now we're already on page 16. 2 squares and 2 corner ones. So 2 smooth squares, 1, 2, and 2. I would call them corner ones, but yeah, look, this is what they look like. I put this here, and as I showed you before, they're highlighted in red, so it makes it really easy to figure out where they go. Let me just check from a colour perspective. Okay, so that's going there. Makes sense. Here you've got another 2 going across here, like that, like that, like so. So this is making it more solid. Then you've got this going across here, going across here, and then you've got this one sealing off here, and this one sealing off here. Okay, now we're building a portal, so we've got one of these and one of these going across here, got a second one of these going across here, two of these going across the top, so one of these going here, one of these going here. And you can see the pace at which this gets assembled is completely different than what you would with more complicated sets. That's like that. Then you've got 2 lots of these going here, one here, one here. That leaves you with something like that. Put that there a minute. We then need, okay, one of these, one of these, 2 of these. So the pieces are already quite a few less now. So let's just get these in here before I lose them around. This is quite simply going to be one of these plus one of this. And the underneath parts become like this. So one like that and one like that. There you go. Pretty straightforward. Then that's going on top here, making a portal like that. There we go. And then this you can see is going to be attached here by literally going on top of this. So there's the portal, and it opens out like that. So there's the portal. We'll put it there. Righty, here we're getting one of these, attaching it like so. That's that one. Then you need another one of these, another one of these. It's going on top. Then on top of that, this is going next, like so. And then you've got the 2 transparent pieces, one going this way, one going this way. That forms this. You see the little characters moved along. That's telling you that we're getting towards the end of the first manual. So that's here. Need one of these and one of these. This guy's going on the corner like this, and this one going across here. So as you can see, that's assembled there. And we need another one of these and another one of these. And this is going on top. And on top of that, this is going next to it. There you have it. You've got the tower. And then this is going to go in the middle, because this is going to rotate on the base. So you can see that that can turn around, yeah? Let's put that there. And you've got some of the gold. This is pretty cool. Something I haven't seen for a while is the Lego pieces attached to the frame that you need to unstick them from. So get these off. There's one key we're going to put across here. One key across there. Another key across here. And you've got these other keys across this side. Let's detach these as well. Let's see how they've put them. So one key's facing outwards here. And one key is facing outwards across here. Okay, and this turns around and you can see you've got the keys there. Not bad. We've then obviously got the broom. So let's go off and build the broom. I wonder if this, the Nimbus 2000. Anyway, here's the broom. It's getting attached on this end. Making sure that it's turned the right way around. Like that. And there's probably one or two more pieces, or they're spares. No, there you have it. You've actually got Harry Potter attached to his broom. Let's get him attached here like that. And there you have it. You actually have him. Open it out. You've got the set of him actually flying around. So if you've ever been to Harry Potter Warner Bros Studios in England, they've actually got the ride where you can go on the broom and be filmed basically with the same green screen tech that is used in the film. And what they produce is a piece of video that you can request to save on the USB stick of Harry Potter. We did this, and what happens is you basically end up with the film, with the live bits of the film, and you sat basically on the broom instead of Henry. So that's pretty cool. These are leftover parts. We'll leave them here. I think I'll do also bag 2 because it's quite small. Won't take me long. And let's see what this one's doing. Bag 2 is doing the next piece, which it'll show you here. Yeah, it's the bottom part. So let's get a crack on with this. It's nice to see that they've gone paper based, to be honest, because it would make a lot more sense to have more paper based things in general. And here's a good example of it. So get these out. Not massive amount of pieces, but still interesting because they're nice coloured sets. They've definitely got the Harry Potter vibe to them. So yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? I wonder if any of you actually do any Harry Potter stuff. If you like the films, we've seen them all obviously. And here are the pieces. And here there's a couple of other little, I got this open, about flicking pieces around everywhere. Here are the small ones. They're not a massive amount of pieces. We're probably going to finish this today. And then tomorrow we'll move on to the next lot of bags. So what are we doing? First of all, the character. So let's start to get that sorted. Hair, the wand from before. So we've got a second wand here. Attach that one. So wand, hair we've got, face, body, and where are the legs? That's a bit weird. I'm probably losing my sight at the moment because I'm definitely not seeing them. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So bag 2, unless I've left them in, which is possible. Here they are. It's so funny because it's really easy with the mini ones to not see them. So let's put these. Face. Hair. There we go. And definitely magic wand. So this is probably going to be Ron, I'm guessing, since the orangey hair definitely feels like a Ron Weasley here. See if I can actually get him in. Oh goodness. Yeah, there we are. There's your Ron Weasley. We'll leave him here so you can supervise the build. Right, so what have we got going on here? We've got one of the light greys, one of the dark greys, turning this upside down and putting that underneath. Then with it upside down, we're getting the 2 darks, putting them across here, and one's here and one is here. There we are. That's gone across there, and this is having us do the other grey, probably turning it upside down the other way around. Yeah, and putting the, oh no, keeping it upside down, okay, and the other one going underneath, so like this. So you have the base like that, still upside down. Then we're going with one of these and one of these. So this one's going here, the other one's going here, and we're left with, there we are, the join like that. Have I put it right? Yeah, I've put it right. Okay, oh, sorry, Ron. There we go. Now we're going to turn it back round like this, and we're going with 2 lots of these grey ones. 1, 2, 2 lots of the grey, 2 lots of the little browns, I'm guessing, probably 2 like this, 1, 2, and across here we're going with these. This reminds me a lot of, there was a Lego Castle set back in the 90s, which was literally an entire medieval castle, and it would open out like this, and then you could play in it. It was really nice, and it had a lot of pieces very similar to this one, so maybe that's what this is calling back out to, the whole concept of, you know, like this, that you can open out the set, etc. 2 of these and 2 of these, so 2 of the dark browns, I'm guessing, 1, 2, and 2 of those. Yeah, it's probably these ones. They're like this sort of, yeah, clayish brown. They're going out here. One's like that, one like that, and then you've got these going here. One like this, and one like this. There we are. Ron's in the way there. I know it's going to end up falling over again, but never mind. Then we're going with 2 of the circular ones, and I can't figure if these are orange or, it looks like they could they be orange or could they be brown? Looks like they could be brown, but the brown ones have got a dot, so they're probably these ones, 1 and 2, and then you've got these 2, 1 and 2, and they're going like this, and then these are going like this. Okay, 1 here, 1 here. There's one thing I will say, the fidelity of the colors of the instructions versus the fidelity of the pieces isn't really ideal, unfortunately. They're always a bit in doubt. We had that on the Millennium Falcon, and I thought that was down to the Master Collection edition of the manual, which was like glossy paper. But I'm seeing this one that's not glossy paper. Still, the color fidelity isn't exactly the best. We're going with, what's that, 4 of these? Yeah, 4 of these, so 4 smoothies. Like my wife says, 1, 2, 3, 4 smoothies and 2 light greys. So that's 1 here and 1 here. And these are basically going to go 2 across here, 2 across here, 2 across here, 2 across here, and then 1 across here, and then 1 across here. And in that way, voila, there you have it. And then let's go across here, and we are now in front of, see, these are no way the colours. Okay, so one of these, one of the smooth ones, one of the brown ones like that, and one of these. Okay, and this is going one of these, one across here, another one across there, like so, across there. That right? Yeah. Then this guy's going under here, so like so, and then this smooth piece is going on here, and then this is attaching in the corner over, I would say here, looks like. Let me double check that. Yeah, leaves 2 empty. Then we're going to make another one probably similar, so one of these smooth ones, 2 of these, 2 of those, and 1 corner brown. I'm wondering, is it brown? Because, oh great, I've just dropped it through the table. That's just great, that is. Oh, how on earth did I manage to do that? I have no idea. Oh, you're kidding me. Let me just get this and push that back in. That wasn't very clever of me, was it? Yeah, maybe tomorrow I'll have to be a bit more careful with this side piece. So this one, and then what were we looking for that I lost track a minute ago? Ah, one of these. Okay. So one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these goes underneath, and the smoothie goes on top. And then this guy is going to literally go over here. There we are. So you're left with something like that. Okay. And now moving on. This is where it starts to be a lot of little pieces. What are these? 4 whites and 4 blacks. So I would say 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 blacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Righty, and so the blacks here are going, let's get this right, the blacks are going 1 across here, 1 across here, 1 there, 1 there, 1 here, 1 there. Looks like being in that one there to the forward side, so here, like that. And then the whites are going 1 across here, across there, 1 across here, one in, 1 across here, so 1 across there, and one in and one across here. Okay, that's going here. Then we've got, what on earth are these? Okay, 4 flames. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So in these fantasy sets, you can see there's a lot more use of like strange parts like this. This is a specific part. They look like the normal ones, but they're not. And the reason you can tell they're not is because they've got the holder underneath. And what you're actually doing is attaching the flame to the top of them. And this is what you get, see? Looks like a flame coming out of the wood torch. There we are. There's another one. Another one here. And another one here. There we go. And these are going one here, one here, one here, and one next to the black one here. There we go. So that's that one. And then, look, we're making the chess set. That's really cool. Okay, so 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wonder who of you can remember this is the chess set where Harry, Ron, Hermione, etc. Fight out against the magic chess pieces, and the 8 pieces of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's so cool. I didn't expect that. So let's go off and position these as 2 in and 1 across. Then you've got 2 skipped and 1 across. Diagonal, 2 skipped, 1 across. Diagonal, and diagonal here. And basically you're doing the dark pieces. So 1 diagonal here, and 1 diagonal here, and 1 diagonal here. And then you're swapping them with the white. So here's 1, here's 1, here's 1, and 1, and 1, and 1. Look at that. That's really cool. And there's the chess set. Look at that. And now here we're going to probably make the pieces that go on the chessboard. So you've got one of these, one of these, one of these. Now I've figured out what these were, because I was like, well, where's the face? Well, there isn't a face because they're the chess piece. One of those and one of the smooth ones. Okay. So this is literally going to be one of these, circular one, body, head, hat, put him here. They've probably done it so you can actually try and play it as well. It'll be quite funny looking at the number of pieces. Here we're going with one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these. Oh, nearly had that go down on the through the hole again. Hang on a minute. So one of those, and one of these. So that's going to be like that. This one's going on top here. This one's going across here. This one like, oh, like so. And then this one's going on top. It's going here. There we go. And now we're building this one, which is one of these. One of the white body ones. One of these. one of these, and one of these. This one's going to be this, plus the white circle, like so, white circle, body, cylinder, head. There we go, and this guy's going here. There we go. And probably we're now going to build, yeah, see, we're going to build now one more white one. So that's, oops, sorry Ron, keep knocking him over. It's going to be one of these, but these black ones are terrible, they roll everywhere. One of those, one of these, round one, and so I can avoid getting that set, one of these, and this before it falls down. Right, so one of these. This is going through here, this one's going across here, this one's going on top, that, and this one's going on top again. There we go, and that's going here. There we are. Looks pretty cool, eh? Look at that from above. Nice, isn't it? So now we're doing the black ones. These are probably spares, I'm guessing, because unless they're used somewhere else for something, these are probably spares. Right, the blacks. So you've got smooth black. Can't really see that one. Okay. One of those, one of these, body, circle, and this one. This is going like this, the head, this, and this isn't the right one, the smooth one's going here. And this guy's going in the corner. Righty. Getting there. And so one square, one circle, body, circle, this one. This one's going to be one of these, plus one of this. One of these across here. One of this diagonally like this, so, and one of these on top. This guy's going here. See if I put it like this so you can see it. This guy's going here. And we're doing one of these, head, body, circle, circle. There we are. So this guy's going across here. Like so, body, no, not yet, body, hang on, that's there, like that. Oh, I've put the wrong one, not this one, but this one. That one's going like this, body, head, this one, this is going here. Very good. And this one now is going here. And we've got one of these. One of these. Circle. Strange laminar piece like this. That one. This one, and two of the darker ones, which are these ones. So this guy comes together like this, helps if I put them the right way around. This, yeah, like that. Then this piece goes on this side, two of these go here, like this. This goes across here like this. This goes on here. This guy goes here. And believe it or not, I think we're actually done because he's skipping on here. Do you remember this in the film? He actually rides one of the pieces. And in fact, here he is riding the piece. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, there we go. That was literally already, these are spares. I'm going to put them somewhere safe. So with the first one, we've basically built this set here where there's Harry flying around, and this one where there's Weasley, our good old Ron, going on the chess piece. And here, if you go through, it shows you how you can make the full castle. That's actually quite interesting. I didn't know that. So you can go with the tower, which is the piece I got, which is that one that you see, is this little one here, like that. Then you've got the whole side piece here. Then you can go with this piece, and so you can build it all together and it becomes a rather large set. Yeah, in fact, it's telling you build the whole Hogwarts Castle. And that, I think, oh gosh, and then there's more sets for the inside as well. So in theory, you can then populate the castle with other sets that are available separately. See, so that's quite clever. They've gone off and spun them as different ones. So anyway, having said that, we finished bags 1 and 2. We've built the first 2 little environments, and yeah, let's see if I can manage to do this in 10 days or 9 or even maybe less. So for now, thanks for having followed. Have a lovely rest of your evening or a nice day if it's daytime where you are, and we'll speak tomorrow. Bye bye.